Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. I'm your host, Snow, and in today's episode, we've got some little side quests to go through because we are making our way up to Fortree City. And from where we're at, it's all the way over here. So we are finally entering over to the east side of the Hoenn region. And a little update on the team, we're all about level 30 or so. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys how to get over to that way. There are like two little side quests that we have to do, and we're going to get both of those done in this episode. So on the route that we actually take to get to Fortree City, we're going to avoid a bunch of trainer battles, which is really unlike us to do in this series, but it's because we've got those other two side quests that we have to do, so we're just going to knock those out today. Anyways, if we see this body of water here, we're just simply going to surf across it. Super simple. So we're just going to take Terminator. I believe we have Terminator in this game. I don't remember which one is which. Yeah, I think Terminator's in this game and Omega is in Fire Red. Anyways, we are going to essentially just battle these two guys real quick. It's a really quick and easy double battle. We're pretty much double everyone's level that they have, so it's pretty easy. Anyway, just like that, Jazz and Razor take care of that, and we're gonna come over here. I'm gonna talk to this guy here. He's basically telling us that that's a shortcut, whatever. And then we have this guy that wants to battle. He's got a level 5 Magikarp, so Jazz is just gonna make easy work of all of his Pokemon real quick. Pretty simple, nothing too special there. And so now that Fisherman Andrew has lost, we're actually going to check for some hidden items over here. It looks like there's not any over here, and looks like there isn't anything over here. Anyways, anytime you guys see anything kind of peculiar looking, definitely go and check it, because it usually means that there's like an invisible item of some sort, or there potentially is. So yeah, I don't know where all the invisible items are in this game. It's not something that I'm really gonna push too hard on finding out, but as we can see, we have a Plusle and a Minun. In the anime, these two are some freaking menaces, but let me tell you, in the game, not so much. Pretty weak. Anyways, so yeah, we beat these two, and we have another battle right over here. This lady's about to get messed up as well, so her Shroomish is out. It's gonna send out a Roselia, and we're just gonna bite the crap out of Roselia too. Boom, just like that. Alright, and up here is a tree. There's some stuff to get, but I don't have my HM slave with me, so it's no big whoop. Anyways, we are back here on Route 110, so from here, let's open up the Pokénav again. And as you guys can see, we have to take the cycling road up to, I believe, Mauville City. So we're just gonna go down here and take the cycling road, so that way we can make our way over. And yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I don't even know what I was gonna say, guys. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna make our way over here, and please pardon the mock bike skills. As you guys can see, I was trying to be as accurate as possible here, but still bumping into people, and I had one job and I went the wrong way. So yeah, look at that. What should have been an easy, quick express down the cycling road ended up being still kind of bumpy, but hey, it is what it is. Can't make everyone happy. Anyways, we are now going to open up the Pokénav again, just make sure. So we have to go to Mauville City in order to get to Fortree, and this is where our very first side quest is. So I noticed this guy over here. I was like, dude, they gave him some crazy hair. I forgot this was Watson. I was like, dude, his hair looks crazy. And anyways, he's going to send us on this little side quest now that we've talked to him. So he's going to tell us about New Mauville. It's a sector underground of Mauville City. And I'm going to show you guys how to get there. It's pretty cool. It's essentially like the same thing as the power plant in Pokemon Fire Red. If you guys are familiar with the power plant, you can find a whole bunch of like Magnemites. I believe you can find Voltorb, and you can find Pikachu in the power plant. Now the cool thing about Fire Red is that in the power plant there you can find Zapdos, which is pretty cool. That's actually going to be something that I'm going to be doing later on in that game. Of course, we have to get to that point, but as you guys can see, you just come down here, you use Surf. This little tree right here, you can make a secret base out of it if you want, so that's pretty dope. But over here, there's this little cave, and you're just going to go into this cave, and this is New Mauville. So we're going to use that key that Watson just gave us, and we're gonna open up this door. And it's pretty simple. You'll have little switches on the floor. You'll have gray switches which put down a gray wall or put them up, and then you have green switches which will put down the green walls and put the gray ones up. So anyways, thought about running away from this Magnemite right here, decided not to, so we're gonna send out Chicken Joe. I was originally just gonna kill it, but he lived, so I was like, you know what, why not throw a Pokeball at it? As a whole, I really like Magnemite. I think it's got a cool design. And Shiny Magnemite, in my opinion, is one of the best shiny sprites ever. It's one of those things where in Fire Red, because I like the way how they made the Magnemite spread. I like the way how they made the Magnemite sprite in Fire Red more than I like the Magnemite sprite in Emerald. But that being said, though, I'm thinking when we get to the power plant in Fire Red, I might shiny hunt a Magnemite out of there, just because I like the way it looks in Fire Red. Now, I also like the shiny Zubat sprite in Fire Red, but I like the shiny Zubat sprite more in Emerald. So that's kind of like my train of thought here. I'm cool with just the regular Magnemite in this series. If I run into a shiny one, definitely gonna catch it, but Fire Red, I'm thinking we're gonna get a shiny Magnemite. Even if it takes me a freaking week to find it, we're gonna get us a shiny Magnemite. Now, yeah, so this is pretty simple. You're basically just stepping on switches, and every time you step on a switch, ooh, an Electrode, look at that. Every time you step on a switch, you can essentially like put the walls down. So if you step on the gray switch with the blue dot on it, it puts down the gray/blue wall, and it puts the green ones up. And if you step on the green switch, it puts the green walls down, but it puts the blue ones up. So yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Anyways, and sometimes you'll notice like some of these Pokeballs on the ground are actually Voltorbs. It is what it is. I have a Voltorb in Fire Red. I don't really care for it too much. I think it's a cool design and all, but it's not something I've ever used. Same thing with Magnemite. I just like the way Magnemite looks. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. But yeah, I started getting a little annoyed with how much they were popping up, but it's alright, because it's not the worst thing in the world. So we have another Voltorb here. We're just gonna run away from it real quick, and we're gonna check out this one here. And look at that, a Paralyze Heal. That's pretty handy. Definitely could have used this when I was in here, but I didn't even think about it, because right now Chicken Joe's paralyzed, but it's not that big of a deal. We're still a lot stronger than most of the other Pokemon in here. They're all like level 25 at the highest that I've seen, so nothing really too stressful or nothing to really worry about there as far as that's concerned. But we got a full heal, so that's some pretty cool stuff. And yeah, guys, you guys are gonna see like this part of the game is like super simple. Like this little power plant thing / New Mauville, as they call it in this game, is really easy. I mean, here's the generator already. You just simply step on that and the generator turns off. So that's pretty cool. And then, you know, another Magnemite. We're going to run away from that, because right over here is a Thunderstone. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, we might have to find a use for that Thunderstone in this game, because, yeah, I mean, I used my Thunderstone in Fire Red, got a Raichu. And yeah, you know, I don't know what other Pokemon in this game could evolve with a Thunderstone, but if any of you guys know, like, let me know, because I will more than happily, like, catch an Electric-type Pokemon to use the Thunderstone on. It's one of those things where, you know, Jolteon is not my first choice, and I don't even remember if you can get an Eevee in this game anyways, but, yeah, I'm definitely interested in using that, so yeah, by all means, if you guys have suggestions for that Thunderstone, please do let me know. Let me know. And over here, we have a green wall up and another green wall, so it looks like we skipped over a little switch on the ground, but that's perfectly fine. Just gonna come back over this way and hit this switch here, just like that. And we're gonna just pretty much follow the path that's given to us now. It's actually pretty easy to get out of here too. Like, we're not in here for super long. We're just gonna grab this Ultra Ball real quick, and we're gonna come over this way. And there's stairs right up here. So we're just gonna hit those. And boom, just like that, we are out of New Mauville. So we're gonna basically just continue the way that we came, because the next part of the way to Fortree City is we've got a pretty long route that we have to go up, and as part of that route, we actually have some Team Aqua stuff that we have to deal with. So yeah, you know, for the most part, Team Aqua in this game I kind of view as like the good guys of the two groups, but you know, they're still in the way at some point, and this is one of those points where they're going to be in the way. So yeah, first and foremost, we're going to go towards Route 118. And we are going to have to surf again because the Hoenn region is flooded with water. So that's just the way it is. But, yep. Alright, talk to this guy, and he gives us a good rod. And this is really good because we're actually going to be needing a good rod. Anyways, here's the reporters again. This is one of the spots that they kind of migrate over to. So, yeah, as you can see, they're... I forget what it's called. Their whims are, yeah, their whims are evolved into a Loudred, so that's pretty dope. And they're both at level 27, so they're not the weakest battles in the world. And, yeah, like I said, guys, we're actually going to use them later on in the game once we get Fly and a couple other things to essentially just rack up money. It's going to be great. These guys are really good for if you want to make a lot of money and get a lot of experience points. There's a thing that you can do if you have the right items and the right setup. You can make so much money with them, it's insane. And yeah, we're gonna give them another interview. So yeah, I forget what I even did for this one, but yeah, you don't have to do the interviews for them. I just prefer to. You know, I feel like if I don't, then I'd be leaving them hanging. I don't know. Maybe that's people pleasing. I really don't know. But yeah, we're gonna find something edgy because we're only granted one word, so let's find something edgy. Maybe go back. Yeah, rare. That's what it was. We're a rare kind. Anyways, we have this guy that wants all the smoke. He's gonna get it. We're gonna wing attack his tentacle. He's dead. He's gonna send out a Carvanha or a Carvanha, whatever. We're gonna kill that thing as well and make a quick $1,000. Like, look at that. Anyways. I didn't even realize Jazz had fainted. Wow. That's real responsible parenting of me there. Anyways, you see this guy? That's Steven. So, yeah, he's going to just kind of yap a little bit and then kind of run away. That's cool. That's cool. So we have the option of going one of two ways, but as you guys can see, we are pretty much right at the spot where we have to go up. So we're just going to go up. And this guy wants to battle, so we're going to hit it with a Steel Wing, and he's going to send out Swellow. Going to hit that with a Steel Wing as well, and then maybe a Wing Attack. And the only reason that thing got like the priority move over us was Quick Attack. I'm telling you guys, Crobat is awesome. I'm going to talk to this guy real quick. He's basically saying that bike tires can't go through this super tall grass, and we're going to test it out ourselves. Yeah, as you guys can see, we get stuck, so... We're going to hop off the bike and we're actually going to make our way through here. Now this part is when I said that we are going to be avoiding trainers for the most part because I'm just trying to get through to the other part of the episode where we have that side quest, but without making it like a 40-minute episode. So, yeah. We're going to go into this house real quick, and this lady has way too many birds. She has way too many birds. Like, dude, I've heard of Crazy Cat Lady. Like, imagine if she had nothing but Delkitty in her house. Like, that would be crazy. Anyways, we're going to talk to this guy. He just was talking about the move Secret Power. You can get a secret base. We already have the TM for it, so we just have to figure out, like, you know, a Pokemon that we should teach it to. We'll probably just use a box Pokemon for that. I'm not even going to lie. We got 1248 from that one, so that was pretty cool. Gonna come over this way over here and gonna battle this guy as well. Ooh, he's got a Breloom. I used a Breloom in my last playthrough with Mudkip, and oh my gosh, guys, Breloom is so good, but we're just gonna kill it real quick with Razor. You know, if I had to choose between a Breloom and a Crobat, I'm going with the Crobat. Although having both doesn't sound bad. I thought about catching a Linoon, honestly. I don't have like a use for it that I can think of, but I do know that Linoon is he looks really cool in my opinion. So yeah, anyways, just gonna run away from that Oddish. We're going to get caught by this guy over here. He's gonna send out a Ninjask, so this is gonna be easy work. As you guys can see, just a quick wing attack. He's gonna send out a Coughing and maybe a Steel Wing, and maybe another Steel Wing, but we miss. Try Wing Attack, miss. We're just going to switch out at this point. We're going to send out NSFW, and we're going to hit it with a Confusion and call it a day. So that's pretty cool. He only paid 300. That's whatever. Alright, he's going to send out a Slugma. Alright, going to hit it with a Steel Wing and maybe a Wing Attack. Slugma's dead, just like that. He's going to send out Numal. We're going to keep Razor out here, kill Numal, just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. He's dead as well. Alright, we're going to go around here, because right up here is the Weather Institute, and we actually get a pretty cool Pokemon from this place. Anyways, these guys are blocking off the path to get to Fortree City, so we're just going to go in here, and boom, the Weather Institute. This is like a really easy little side mission. It's just a couple of battles, and we get something really cool from it, so I'll kind of show you guys that. So we're going to battle these guys down here. Just got a Carvana, or Carver. I don't know how to pronounce that one's name, honestly. We're going to try and beat it with Razor. And that's easy work. So she's defeated. Gonna come over here and gonna battle this guy. So he's gonna send out a Zubat against our shiny Crobat, who managed to stay in the game and win. We're gonna send out NSFW against Poochyena, and I forgot that NSFW's moves don't affect him, so we're gonna switch back out to Chicken Joe this time, and we're gonna hit it with an Ember. Hoping that Chicken Joe doesn't die. I don't remember how this one goes. I know that we're kind of like in a really crappy spot. So we're going to try an Ingrain here, or Bullet Seed. Never mind. Yeah, no need to overcomplicate that. And we're going to go upstairs now. And upstairs is, we've got a little double battle waiting for us. Nothing wrong with that. I always like a good double battle. Yeah, don't play Pokemon Emerald unless you are ready for double battles, guys. This is the game that made double battles like a thing. Because they're everywhere in this game, I'm telling you. Anyways, we're going to hit Hyper Potion on Razor. Just get him back up to full health. And we're going to start taking these guys out. Alright, so we have two Poochyenas out, and NSFW doesn't have anything for them. So we're just going to start double teaming and Calm Minding, really. And, yeah, gonna Wing Attack, and we're gonna Psychic on Carvana. Boom. There's one down, and I guess Psychic doesn't work on Carvana, so the more you learn, but hey, it is what it is. They're defeated. NSFW got some experience regardless. I accidentally went the wrong way here. But we're gonna go around this table here, and we're gonna battle this person right over here. Alright, she's got a Poochyena. Gonna Steel Wing it. That's dead. Cool. Terminator's now level 28. Gonna keep out. Oh, yeah. Regular Zubat versus shiny Crobat. I've got my money on my Crobat. Alright, and another Steel Wing. And maybe another Steel Wing. Just like that. He's dead. Tough Skin does hurt, but it's minimal. We're gonna talk to this lady over here. And Aqua Admin Shelly. I could have given her a tougher name, honestly. Anyways, we're just going to stand on her couch real quick, take out Carvana. I guess we're going to switch out. Yeah, we're going to switch out the Blades here. Alright, Mightyena versus Blades. So, we're going to Bullet Seed, and we're going to try an Ingrain, but it keeps making us flinch. See this? It's crazy. But we planted our roots. We're going to try an Acid, but at this point, he made us flinch so much that it's just... Blades has seen better days. And he can't be switched out because of the Ingrain, so... It is what it is. We're going to send out Terminator on him real quick. This should be pretty easy. We're going to hit it with a quick Dragon Rage. And maybe a Surf. Oh, if he would stop hurting himself. There we go. Jeez. Anyways, as you guys can see, yeah, team's looking a little beat up right now, but that's all good. And they have... basically what they're saying is that Team Magma, like, passed the Weather Institute or whatever. Anyways, we get handed this free little cast form, which is a rare Pokemon. So, in typical me fashion, we are going to name it something really not appropriate. Yeah, you know, it's just this. I don't make the rules. I just play the game and make the rules. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, perfect amount of spaces to name it Castration, so we just named it that. You know, that's something I wouldn't wish on even my worst enemies. You know, like that's pretty bad. But you know, yeah, we got a cast form. This is like the only way that I know of to get a cast form in this game as well. If you check its Pokedex entry, cast form is not not common. Like, its area is unknown. So I'm thinking that's the only way you can get them. And we're just going to leave here, and it's pretty quick and simple. You're just going to go up here, and look at this. May wanted to fight, and I'm sitting here like, we may lose this one because we were kind of beat up. We're going to wing attack Lombre. Inner focus kept us from flinching, which is great. Thank you, Terminator. Not Terminator, Razor. Jesus. Anyways, we're going to switch out the Terminator real quick against Slugma. And do we even need the Hyper Potion? I guess we really didn't have to do that, but we did anyways. We're going to hit it with a quick Surf and take it out. It's about to send out Marsh Stomp. We're going to stay out here, and we're going to hit it with a Dragon Rage. And I don't remember. Yeah, his takedown hit him with recoil. So either way, like, we just won that. May lost. And then she's probably going to say something about... Oh, no, she doesn't. Cool, she gives us the HM for Fly. That's awesome. So once we beat Fortree City, we can start flying around everywhere. So I'm pretty excited about that. We're definitely going to teach that to Razor. And then this guy... he keeps on stalking us, and he's basically just telling us good job or whatever. So we're just going to come up this way over here. And we are pretty much almost done, except for we have this battle with this guy over here. That's pretty simple. I almost kept Razor out, but then I was like, wait a minute. If he hits an electric type attack, Razor's as good as dead. So we're going to send out NSFW real quick. And we're going to hit it with a Psychic. Just call it a day. I'm pretty sure that was his only Pokemon. Yep. And here we go. We are in Fortree City, so we're just going to heal up. Anyways, so yeah, stay tuned for the next one, guys. That's about it for today's episode. If you guys like this one, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And until next time, guys, peace.